Hello everyone, and we have a special guest here with me. This is Pooja from the MBA Executive Class of 23. And what is interesting and different about Pooja is not that she's an experienced banker, of course, but that she's been a biologist who decides to become a banker. Why this shift, Pooja?
Good afternoon, ma'am. My father is a veteran banker.
Okay.
And my sister is also a banker.
Okay.
So I can proudly say that I belong to a banking family.
Okay, so banking is in her blood.
Yes.
So somebody who knows banking in and out even before she was born, right, Pooja? So let us know what has been your experience in the banking industry. Over to you.
I joined Canara Bank in 2016.
Okay.
So it's a 5+ years of experience in Canara Bank.
Okay.
And I dealt in different sections like operations and administration and credit sanctioning. But most of the time I worked in the credit sanctioning department.
Okay.
So I looked into the credit evaluation of the credit applications, assessment, risk analysis and credit worthiness of the customer. So it was a very interesting part of my job, verifying the customer, taking the due diligence, follow up, recovery, every sort of things I used to do there. And I learned a lot at Canara Bank. I can cherish most of the things because we knew that we have to give the maximum customer service, and satisfaction was the crux of Canara Bank.
Okay.
Customer satisfaction is the crux there.
Okay.
So it has been a beautiful journey, and I can say that Canara Bank led to the development of many skills such as public relations, maintaining public relations, and understanding the need of the customer, being empathetic and working in a team. So that was my journey at Canara.
That's interesting. You've been there for more than 5 years, almost 5 years, a little more, right?
Yes.
What are the changes you see that's been happening right in front of you?
I am very much fortunate that I saw a variety of things when I joined Canara Bank or the banking sector.
Okay.
I can say so because after the nationalization, which took place in 1969 and 1980,
Okay.
the major things which happened started from 2014. And I joined in 2016, where I viewed UPI, the launch of UPI, Unified Payment Interface.
Okay.
This is exclusive to India. We have a lot of countries in the world, and the developed countries, even they don't have the UPI. They are sorting after India, looking at India, because it was UPI which saved us from all the hassles which happened during the pandemic. So UPI was a big thing which happened in India during my journey at Canara. Two other things were demonetization.
Okay. I'm just jotting down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Demonetization, so it was 8 November 2016 when demonetization was announced,
Okay.
and we were working in different departments in silos, and this was the time when we started working in teams. We did not bother to see which was the credit department, which was the operation department. We all started working. We just wanted people to be flexible, to help people with lots of cash, lots of customers coming into the branch, and we just worked day in, day out during demonetization.
Wow. So you've watched UPI, you've been there for demonetization, and what about the pandemic?
Yes, pandemic was one major thing because it was not just the working. In demonetization we worked hard, but during the pandemic there was a mental stress to all of us. Even the customer was facing that, and even we were facing that. We lost most of our colleagues, we lost our near and dear ones, but we were working because we were the essential workers, and we wanted to give all the financial services which we could at that point of time, and we didn't wanted our customers to be disappointed because they came with some expectations and we need to fulfill that expectation. So COVID was one such important time which the banking sector stood again and worked like a wall. We stood like a wall and we worked hard.
Wow. You said rightly, essential workers, right?
Yeah.
So from an essential worker who's been from a banking family, what are your views and suggestions? Where is the banking industry, or as such, where are things moving?
When I think about the future of banking industry, I can think of two things. One is the banking APIs.
Okay.
API is spearheading the banking sector's evolution. Banking API is 75% internal APIs. It was used till 2020. When the research was done, the use of banking API was 75%. And the Indian banking sector has thought of doubling the number by 2025.
Oh.
And the external API is used as 20%, which is again sought to be doubled by 2025. So within 5 to 7 years, we will be seeing a huge transformation in the banking sector.
Wow. Banking API. Anything else?
And Phygital. Second thing is Phygital.
Sorry, again the word.
It is Phygital.
Can you spell it?
PHY,
Yeah.
DI, PHY,
Yeah.
GI, TAL. Phygital. It's a combination of physical and digital.
I see.
Yeah.
Anything on that?
A lot on that.
Okay.
See, we have been saying that there is two phases of all the coins. We want digital innovation and transformation. We want to see that. But the Indian economy and the Indian banking sector comprises of different demography and strata of the society. So not all the customers are very much flexible and very much happy to just go digital. There should be a touch of physical banking, because on one hand we want the cost of operations to get low.
Okay.
And the ease of banking should increase by providing them digital options. There is a time to decision, which was earlier, if you can think of it, like past 5 to 7 years ago, when you used to go to a branch, it is like when you ask for a loan, for example, if someone goes to a branch and asks for a loan, then the time to decision is around 5 to 6 days to say a yes.
Okay.
And the time to cash, to give that loan, is 20-21 days.
Wow, all right.
We are now transforming and getting it down to time to decision comes down to 5 to 7 minutes, and the time to cash comes down to few hours. This is the need of the country right now, because everyone wants things to be done at a lightning speed. So this is one aspect of Phygital.
Okay.
The digital part.
Okay.
The physical part is we have some Gen X customers, some customers who wants a physical touch, a human touch, that someone guides them through. They visit the branch, they feel homely. They just come to the branch for minimal things, but they like talking to us. They like getting advice from us.
Okay.
So this is a mixture of both. We can't just disrupt banking. We just can't eliminate the physical part. The physical channel is important, and digital innovation is important too. So we need to mix those, and Phygital is the new banking.
Wow. I think there are one or two points where I was listening to you. You've been talking about innovation, right? What is that, or anything on that?
Yeah. Innovation is one thing I would like to say. Like, we are in this stage of banking in which there is a digital enhancement or modification. Like, we want to go from version 1 to 2 or 2 to 12. We are just modifying ourselves. We are just enhancing ourselves.
Okay.
We need to do the innovation. We need to forget the past, and we need to innovate something very new, something very challenging. We need to go there. So we need to break the ceiling.
That's ambitious. So I think you were talking more about things being predictive, right?
Since by now when we were working, banking had been working as a reactive model, like something happens and then we change according to it. We just evolved, we just see that this is happening and we are changing to it. We were reacting to the circumstances which we were facing. It needs to be predictive. We need to be predictive while thinking that this could happen and we have to do this. So that is the thing we have to check upon.
Okay, so a few interesting things: Phygital, reactive to predictive, digital enhancement to innovation.
Yes.
Any final stuff to share?
I have one little story.
Yeah, please go ahead. Banker as a storyteller, please go ahead.
So there is a country, Honduras, in the Central America,
Okay.
and there are many notorious storms and hurricanes which come along and disturb the transportation and everything of that country. So in 1996, people thought that this has to be changed. We need something, because every time the transport is disrupted with this hurricanes. So they made a bridge. They requested the Japanese people to come along and make a bridge, the Choluteca Bridge.
Sorry, what bridge?
The Choluteca Bridge.
Choluteca Bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
So they arrived, they made a bridge, the state-of-the-art bridge, the marvel of engineering. The bridge was made.
Okay.
And again in 1998, when the bridge was completed, one hurricane named Mitch hit the Choluteca, hit the Honduras.
Okay.
So what everyone expected was, this was the testing time for Choluteca Bridge. Bridge remained sturdy. It was sturdy. What happened was, the river changed its way.
Oh, okay, I've heard of this. All right, yeah.
The river changed its way. So the thing is, we try to be perfect. We try to open a large number of branches. We try to open a large number of ATMs. We try to open physical spaces, a lot of them. But we forget that we need to adapt to the changing environments.
Wow.
We need to adapt to it, because making the bridge was one solution to the problem. It was just a solution to what was happening. We were not predictive that what could happen. And what happened? The bridge is still leading to nowhere. It's standing there, it's leading to nowhere.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Pooja. So we should remember this. This is Phygital with
Yes.
Pooja here from the class of 23, MBA Executive IIM Calcutta, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
And help the industry as it goes forward in adapting.
Yes, ma'am.
And hopefully we too will learn to do that. We are trying. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.